What's going on, everybody? This is Benjamin Bakchor bringing you another F122 video, and today just highlighting another bug. One of the bugs that I talked about in my previous video where I went through and listed a whole bunch of issues that I had with the game during launch. So as you can see right now, we are in the weekly event, and I don't have a time listed under my name, even though I ran this qualifying 4 times, three or four times. I think this is the 4th time that I ran it. So the previous run that I just did was a 127.859. Should be good enough for 31st right here in between these two guys. But you can clearly see on the screen right now that my name is not on the timing charts. So I don't know what is going on. I assumed that there would be a day 1 patch for the official launch today, but I logged on to Steam and realized that there wasn't a patch, so I figured it'll be one more day with playing with all these bugs. And as you can see right now, if I go and try and qualify again, it'll give me this warning saying attempting to qualify will discard your previous attempt and gain a penalty on your time. So it's obviously saying that I'm qualifying, but it's not recording my time for me for some reason. But I just wanted to show you that I am actually doing the qualifying. We're going to jump right into the first lap right here. And this is just really annoying because if any of you guys have raced online, you know that starting from the back in an online race is just asking for trouble. There will always be turn 1 incidents, so even if you are quick enough to win the race, you're probably going to lose so much time at turn 1 that if there is a quick driver at the front of the grid, it'll probably take you all race to catch up to them, no matter how quick you are. I mean, it is good that the weekly events are, I think they're 25% races, so it gives you plenty of time if you are fast enough to catch up to the guys out in front, but it's always nice to just start from the front. So the fact that the weekly event is not recording the qualifying times is really, really annoying. I would have even accepted a time penalty on my 2nd attempt, but this is the 4th time now that I'm running this weekly event. I know, hashtag first world problems. Whatever. I guess in the overall scheme of things, this is not really that big of a problem, but for an F1 fan who loves the sport and the video games, the fact that I've had to run this 4 times and it hasn't recorded my time once is really, really annoying. Especially, like I said, it is day 1 of the official launch, and there hasn't been a patch released since the 28th of June. The early access release, and I know it's only been 3 days, and EA and Codies is probably going to need a little bit more time to take care of these issues, but I would think that it wouldn't have released with all these huge problems anyway, especially the audio bug. You can probably hear it in the background. The audio just cuts out from time to time, and it's just really annoying. It seems to happen at certain parts of the track as well, so if it occurs during a traction zone, it's just a real pain in the ass. You can't hear the engine to help you upshift properly, and the game's hard enough it is right now to find traction in corner exits. So yeah, that is a big issue. This is probably one of the smaller issues, as I know there aren't too many people that do the weekly events anyway, especially these qualifying and race weekly events, but I like to do them just because it helps me get better at a track, especially at the beginning of the life cycle of the game. You know, the new handling models, new cars, you have to take corners a little bit differently in different gears sometimes. So I like to do these weekly events at the beginning of launch to help acclimate myself to the new game. And yeah, it's really just unplayable. And now that the weekly event times aren't even being recorded, the actual race on the weekend, whenever it is that I do the race, is going to be kind of not quite as fun because I'll just be having to dodge a whole bunch of slower drivers that are still getting used to the game that aren't as quick. And that's not to say that I'm blaming slower drivers or anything like that. I'm not that toxic, but it's just not quite so fun having to avoid mobile chicanes as you try and catch up to where you probably should have started. But yeah, anyway, this is it. I just wanted to put this up here to show you guys that I am actually doing the weekly event qualifying, and it's not recording my time, and I'm not just bitching for the sake of bitching. Even though I did invalidate this lap. Our first lap was good enough for 27.9, so that should have put us in and around the same area on the position charts in the weekly event anyway. So I think you'll see where I should be. So yeah, 4th time qualifying and 4th time I've seen this screen. No current rank, no qualifying time. Going to the race director just to show you that I did finish a legitimate lap. The first lap that I did, 27.9, should have been good enough for like 32nd or 33rd or something like that, and it didn't record. So anyway, yeah, this is a little bit annoying. Hopefully they'll get this fixed before too long and we can get back to enjoying the game. But just wanted to bring this to your attention. Hopefully you guys make enough noise and somebody that is in charge will see it and decide to make this a priority. One thing I do find interesting, if you look at the top of the leaderboard charts, Jarno Otmar is up there. So obviously he's got a working version of this game. I don't know if maybe he does have bugs and glitches as well, and he's just not bringing it up. But I don't know if it's a server thing or whatever, or if he has like a good working version of the game. But if he does, then I'm wondering why EA is not pushing out that working build of the game to everybody else as well. I mean, Jarno's obviously earned the right to get a free game and all the praise and awards that he has received. He is the defending F1 esports world champion, 2-time defending F1 esports world champion. So I don't have an issue with him or anything like that, but I do have an issue with EA and Codies not making sure that everybody else has a working copy. But anyway, I've been babbling on for too long. Thank you guys for watching this video. Remember to eat your bok choy. If you think I've earned it, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.